Welcome back to Jeep Things / Reviews. First of all, just let me say this. Yeah, I just got done cleaning the house for 2 days on the outside. Gotta say it looks pretty good. Spent 2 days getting all the cobwebs, the wasps, all the dust. Went all around the house getting it done. So with that being said, you guys can tell what this video is about. And I just got done. I wanted to get this video done before all the skeeters came out, and I just went in and grabbed the cooler, and I'm still sweaty and wet from doing all that. Don't matter. I don't care. I just wanted to get this video out here for you all today. So with that being said, thank you for watching. If you've been watching my past videos, and if this is your first time, thank you very much. This whole cooler deal started probably 3 weeks ago when we went on our Jeep. We had a Jeep event we went to. I got it all on video. And I got a 2-door Jeep Wrangler, and we'll look at it to make sure the cooler fits, but I can tell you I got it sitting right over there. It's going to fit. But I got some coolers here, and we're going to go over these coolers and kind of explain the elimination process. And the main elimination process was size. What'll fit behind a 2-door Jeep Wrangler. So, because usually I got my seat out, but we had my grandson with us. So he went with us on the trip like he usually does. Have a great time, but I needed a cooler that would fit behind there. So when we hit the trails, went out for the day, everything would work out fine. Well, let's go over these coolers here real quick. Now, just real quick before we go over these coolers, and I'll probably mention it again at the end, I am going to do an ice retention test on the Yeti. That's going to be a separate video because I've got to get it pre-chilled and all that good stuff. But we'll get that out to you in the next couple of days after we go over this. But on these coolers, obviously my YETI Tundra 65, and you can look at all, it's been to Destin, it's been to South Dakota, Moab, Smoky Mountains, of course Trail Jam, that's from 2020. I've had this thing, and like, you know, if you've been watching my videos, first part of this is going to be redundant, and I apologize. This will be the last one because I found my cooler on the cooler search, right? But that cooler is probably 10 or 12 years old. It's been hauled to camp. It's been all over the place. Love that cooler. And you know, when I was watching cooler reviews just to try to decide what to get, I don't know if you'd call it hate for Yeti. There's a lot of people, yeah, Yeti's overpriced, and yeah, they're expensive. But that cooler will keep ice, and it's tough. It's been beat up. And if you ever watch my channel, you got the train. Oops, there's a sneak peek of the roadie. Anyhow, train coming as always. I can't get a video in, but the Yeti, self-explanatory. I've had it for years. Now, this little Coleman here, we got it in a secondhand store, and it's not insulated. I take it out in the fall sometimes. I just got that because it was $6, and it's like a 1972 model. It's kind of a classic model Coleman. It's got the, you know, the metal flip on the side. Excellent. I just got that kind of for nostalgia purposes. On to more things. About 3 weeks before we went on our Jeep adventure, I purchased this. It was like $28. Igloo. I took the wheels off so it would, or not the wheels, I took the handle off so it would fit in back, and that one barely fits. 30 can, 3 days. That's a lie. It just would not hold ice. And if I can get the lid open, and the lid broke, which has nothing to do with the handle, but we would take it out, put ice in it, it would melt, and I would put more ice in it, which means it's pre-chilled, melt, that holds ice. Might as well get a garbage bag to hold ice. Not a fan of that Igloo there, at least that particular model. The wife bought this little party stacker cooler for $5 in a secondhand store. It actually, for what it is, held ice pretty decent. It just sweats and sweats. I'd have to put a blanket under which I mean the Jeep carpet would dry out. But anyhow, that's just a little story of the coolers I got. And this, obviously, if I had the back seat out, it would fit. It's just big. That's for like when we go to deer camp for a week, and I take that and I put the basket rack on the back of the Jeep and the hitch and let it ride. So enough about this. That's just where my search began for looking for a different cooler that would fit behind. That was the main criteria, that would fit behind the seat. The Igloo does, the Coleman does. So I started my search. Now, if you're wondering, I wrote down, and we'll just focus over to the Yeti before we unwrap it. I wrote down some prices of coolers. Some of these are at Walmart.com. Some of these are on Amazon. Some of these are from the retailer. Orca 20 quart. This is a 15. $235. Igloo Trailmate, $99.99. Maluna 20 quart. And I tried to find one of them. I just was afraid it wouldn't fit the truck or the Jeep. $200. Orca soft-sided 24 quart, $239. Igloo Overland, which I did look at, even though I didn't have good. I looked at the Overland, $69. That was in store at Walmart. Lifetime 28 quart, $113. And I think in the store is $109. And I started to get that, and I looked at reviews and reviews and reviews, just wasn't real impressed. And we'll see how this does. I mean, I'll tell you honest, if it does or doesn't. Got my little list here. Coleman 28 quart, $96.72. Costway, $170. They had it on sale for $109. Cubics, I really looked at that. A lot of these coolers had a big 4th of July sale. $209 on sale for $114. And Ecclesmile 25 quart, $178.49. They had it on sale for $141.80. And Arctic, I did look at some Arctic coolers. Point being is, a lot of people yap about Yeti. There really isn't anything cheap these days. Yeah, you can get some cheap ones, but enough yapping. Let's take a look at the little Yeti. All right, this is the new, I don't know if I said that, but when I was on YouTube just searching and just looking at review after review, and I can't think of the name of the channel, this was about 5 days ago. He had put the video out a couple days before that and said Yeti had a new cooler. Let's go ahead and start unpacking it. And that was the only video I saw. I went back and searched for more. And I can tell you this, today is July 5th. On Monday, the 1st, we went out to town. The particular town we was in had 5 Yeti, 5 stores that had carried Yeti coolers. They didn't know what I was talking about. That's how new this cooler is. And we went and looked, and nobody had it. And one thing I figured out is Tractor Supply carries Yeti. Did not know that. They had an Ace Hardware that carried Yeti. I did not know that. So anyways, the wife just searched and she goes, Dick's Sporting Goods has it online. I ordered it on Monday. Today's Friday. It came, like I said earlier, while I was cleaning the house. Probably would have been here a day early, but obviously the 4th, everybody needs a little break to celebrate, right? So that's when it came today. So we'll take it right to the side. Let's look at it here. Yeti Roadie 15. This kind of gives you all the things. But let's look at there's the capacity. 15 quarts, 22 cans. That's cans only. 7 wine bottles, 16 pounds of ice. So that 16 pounds of ice is no product, just ice. What did I say? 22 cans. And you know, when we was on our, when we went on the Jeep event, we would always have the wife 5 or 6 cans of Diet Coke. I had me about 5 bottles of water, and the grandson had a couple bottles of lemonade. So, if that at max. So, give us plenty of room for ice. So, this would be plenty big enough. Now, one of the changes they've done, the closest thing to this is the Roadie 24. I was at camp a couple weekends ago. Got a video of that. Did a little kayaking. And my cousin came up. He has the Yeti 24. It's an older model because it doesn't have these style latches, which we'll get to. And it would not fit behind the seat because I said, hey, let me see that thing. I'm going to put it behind the seat if it'll fit. And those are $250. I did, and this one was $200. That's what it cost, $200. And they had a Yeti hopper soft-sided 18, but dang, it was $300. So I just really like the looks of this hard case. And when FedEx delivered it today in the box, you could tell it's a stout little cooler. I mean, I think it comes in at 10 pounds, 9 or 10 pounds. Anyhow, one of the changes they did compared to the 24, we'll get to these handles here, that I really like are the handles. Now, my old Yeti over there has and that's the way the Yeti 24 is. It still has those. They've lasted for over a decade, like I said. So, but I really like, it's kind of one-handed. Flip, flip, open her up. And we have some information in there, which we'll look at here in a second, just to give you a look inside the cooler. So when you go to close it, take it under, take it under. Another thing is they've changed the handle a little bit. It's got instead of just having your handle for your shoulder, which is nicely padded, it's got a little loop on top if you just want to carry it like this. And they say, and I'm looking at this first time as usual like you guys, the handle will come off. There you go. Take it back up, your handle's on. Also, the Yeti 24 this one comes with a drain plug. Just take the drain plug out, put the drain plug back in, tighten her up, you're good to go on that. The Yeti 20, and on a cooler this size, I don't know that you would need that. You can just dump it out, but if you do have some ice and water and you've been out a while, just let a little bit of water out, leave some cold ice water in it, put some more ice in it. So you're supposed to be able to take the strap, let's go to this side, loosen it up, oh, there we go, easy enough. It's got a little draw right here to where you can just keep going down in there. And we'll get the other side here. Kind of loosen it up. Let it go on down. It's not 100% of the way down. Do a little modeling here. And you can put it over your shoulder. If you got a little walk to the river, to the beach, you can just carry it over your shoulder like that. Or tighten it back up, carry it like that. Really like that. And then you just go in reverse, tighten it back up. Go to the other side. Now you're back just to the regular handle. That's not 100% tightened down. Easy to use strap. Just pulled it out of the box, brought it out here to do this video for you guys. And it tells you it's got an adjustable strap with it on their shoulder, just like I explained. Straps do come off easy. One other thing it's got, of course, Yeti sends you stickers. It's got the owner's kit. There'll be some Yeti stickers in there. Got this code, which I'll send in. It's for a lock, to put a padlock in. Free. So it'll go right here. I'm going to order that. When we get it in, we'll go over that. So yeah, that's the Yeti. Got the nice seal in the top. The all new. One more look inside. And here's what we're going to do on a separate video. Got to get the plastic off the top. But in a separate video here in a couple of days, it'll be out. I'm going to do an ice retention challenge on this just to see. And it's hot. I mean, we've had heat index advisories, I think, every day. So thank you for watching. We will have another video. I will have another video. Oh, let's do one more thing. We're going to see how easily it fits behind the seat of the Jeep. That's the whole purpose that this came into being. We'll be right back. All right, we got the back of the Jeep opened up. Going to grab her by the handle here. Still got a little loose, but that's where she'll sit. Just move the shade brigade over. And by the way, if this don't work, which I could tell you it will, I'm going to be sad. Perfect. Perfect fit in the old Jeepalino. Look at that. Ain't she pretty? Anyhow, the new Yeti Roadie 15. I couldn't find it in any stores yet. Like I said, ordered it off Dick's Sporting Goods. The wife actually found it on their website. If it hadn't been for the 4th, they'd had it here in 3 days. Quick delivery. You can get it off the Yeti website, I'm sure. But anyways, that is the Yeti Roadie 15. Stay tuned for the ice retention challenge. We'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching, and y'all have a good evening.